Today's vehicles are rolling IT networks with dozens of computers communicating with one another and controlling everything from the engine management system to the radio. Now, if one of these vehicles should require a jump start, you better know what you're doing so that you don't cause some expensive damage to these electronic components. And that's the subject for today's Mighty Minute. When a customer's vehicle requires a little extra boost to start it up and get it inside the shop, most of us rely on a jump box to provide that extra bit of electrical energy. Now today, jump boxes are available in a variety of sizes, and compact ones like this unit make it easy to keep one in your toolbox. But regardless, it's still important, no matter what size you have, that you know how to use the tool properly. Before you even attempt the jump start, make sure that the vehicle you're going to jump is in park if it's an automatic transmission or in neutral if it's a manual. Apply the parking brake and remove the ignition key from the ignition. Make sure that the jump box is at least charged to the minimum level specified by the jump box maker. And be sure to read the instruction sheet that came with yours so you know how to correctly operate the tool. Next, locate the battery on the car needing the boost. Now keep in mind that the battery may not be under the hood. Many manufacturers are using more remote locations, like under the rear passenger seat or even in the trunk. In these cases, you'll typically find alternate jump posts located under the hood, and your service information system will help you identify them. Now, if your jump start is not successful, the problem could be in the battery cables. In that case, try the jump start directly at the battery. Of course, that's exactly where we'll go if the battery is under the hood. Be sure to identify which battery post is positive and which is negative. The positive post is marked with a plus sign on the battery case, and the cable attached to the post is usually red in color. The negative post is marked with a minus sign on the battery case, and a black cable is attached to the post. Now, a couple of words of caution I want you to pay attention to. If you misplace the cables, if you match them on the battery backwards, you're likely going to cause some very expensive damage to the vehicle's electronics. You might also cause the battery to explode, and that's going to shower you with sulfuric acid. So always make sure that you wear eye protection when jump starting or servicing a battery, preferably a full face shield. And here's another word of caution for you. Weak batteries, especially those using a conventional flooded cell design, tend to give off excess hydrogen gas. Now, most jump boxes have some type of anti-arcing feature built in, but stay on the safe side and always connect the positive jump box cable to the positive battery post first, and then connect the negative cable to a good frame or engine ground as far from the battery as possible. Ensure that the connections are as secure as you can get them, and the box and its cables are well away from any potentially moving parts. Start the vehicle and immediately disconnect the negative jumper connection, followed by the positive jumper connection. Jump starting is a simple procedure that, if done improperly, can result in expensive damage to the vehicle's components and maybe even cause personal harm. But now you know the right way to do it. And all it took to learn was a Mighty Minute.